That's criminal trespass.
Previously on part 1.
I'm a security officer for the library.
These security guards are handcuffing me down here.
Now it's time for part 2, a second library in the Tulsa City County library system.
Have policies that you need to follow.
Does your policy trump the United States Constitution though?
I have to ask you to leave or I'm going to call the police.
Respectfully, I'm gonna decline to leave the public place for not filling out a form for my rights.
So you want them trespassing here?
Got the walkie?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Could you guys please
Call him in.
This is a public place. We're just exercising some rights, doing a story with the freedom of the press. I think we have the right to be here. It's a public place.
You absolutely have the right to be here, but she can trespass you.
Am I being trespassed from this building from you guys?
Yeah.
Today? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where are you from?
I'm just out and about media.
Uh-huh.
And I just go out and about and
You cannot film in here
and where?
into the dispatch area. This has got secured FBI information.
Secured FBI information.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Listen, y'all, these kids want to act up in school, want to go to school and embarrass you, want to make like they ain't got no home training. So I told my son, don't go to school embarrassing me no more. I take care of you, son. I give you anything you want. I discipline you. But you're going to embarrass me like this? No, so now I'm going to cut his hair.
Oh, I gotta ask you,
Hey,
do me a favor. Wait for the SWAT guys. Now I saw you were in a restricted area. Now I want your identification. You're not getting it.
Don't embarrass me. I told him, don't embarrass me. No.
Down here today in the city of Jenks, Oklahoma. Down here to perform a civil rights investigation and employee conduct check on the City Hall, police station, and then it looks like we have a library right next to us here. So before we get inside here, of course, we're going to take a look where we are on the map here in Oklahoma. Alright, let's go ahead and get inside and do our civil rights investigation. It's about 50 degrees out here, a little wind. Old Glory flying up there with the Oklahoma flag. No firearms. Someone just popped out behind us here. Let's see that. How you doing? Just a few months ago. Get a glimpse in here real quick. What y'all got going on down here today?
Same thing we have going on every Tuesday and Friday.
What's that? Right. No, I was just down here working on a story on this city, and I seen all these people down here. I was asking what we got going on down here today.
Oh, this is the Jenks Senior Citizen meets here on Tuesdays and Fridays. Who do you?
This is a meeting?
It's a senior center, so they just come in, they play games and
Oh,
visit
okay,
and everything. Where are you from?
I'm just out and about media, and I just go out and about and show people what's available in the city halls and what the lobbies look like. And
Okay. Did they know you're here from the front desk up front?
yeah, I mean they seen me. I said hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just getting a quick glance at what the room looked like and
Okay.
get an idea of what's going on. It looks
Okay.
like fun in here, so
Okay.
you have a nice day. It's not too bad. It's the same thing I do every Tuesday, guys, of course. You should know that. Same thing every Tuesday. Duh. We got here, just see police department. Compliment or complaint forms available in the lobby. I like that. Got this two-way mirror here. You can see pretty good through.
You cannot film in here
And where?
into the dispatch area. This is not secured FBI information.
Secured FBI information.
117, are you available? I have somebody with a camera in the lobby, in our lobby that's trying to film in here.
Uh-oh. FBI information, guys. Still sitting in there. You can't see anything. Weird looking piece of metal through a hole. Weird looking. That's about it in here. FBI information, guys. Watch out. How you guys doing? Oh no. Oh, missed this. Look at this thing. The shovel. This building's only 3 years old. That means this building's only 3 years old. Or 4 years old, I'm sorry, it's 2026. It's like a weird room here, huh? That's it. Most of the city hall is blocked off from the public. You can't get to that side. That's it. There's just a sitting room up here for nobody doing nothing. Checking out the policeman. This has got a crack across the windshield. Is that the makeshift dash cam?
Just recording, sir?
Yeah, just taking some pictures of the police cruisers. Okay. Is that how you guys work the dash cams? A body camera up on the dash like that?
You what now?
Like they rig a body camera up for dash cams?
Yeah, so it's got like a 30-second pre-record, so he just keeps his up there, and then if he goes on a call, he...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, for traffic stops.
Yeah,
Catch it all.
Like, yeah, because it's got the pre-record, so like...
Your cars don't have
We don't have dash
full-time dash
cams.
cams?
We just got body cameras.
How long have you been a police officer?
8 years this year.
8 years?
Yeah.
You love it, or
Yeah, I wouldn't.
you wouldn't change?
There's other jobs.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's why I do it. Yep.
Well, now there's a police station in there, and this is the headquarters?
City Hall, and where the police like reports computers and all that stuff.
There's a police station, like a
No, just
window in there?
dispatch.
Oh, it's just
and
a
some of, like,
dispatch, I
code
see.
Enforcement and records and all that's over there across the street.
Do you guys have like a federal contract or something? You work with the FBI here?
Not to my knowledge.
I went in that lobby and the lady's like, you can't video record through this window. We got FBI documentation. I'm like,
The dispatch.
yeah. So
No,
I was like, I don't know if like.
Well, no, I think it's FBI standards.
Oh.
I think. I don't know about it.
That's what she was talking about?
No, well, there's so much stuff inside that dispatch room that is protected information. They just
Yeah, the glass
mirrored
is
and all
tinted
that.
and mirrored and that. You can't really
Yeah.
see through it, but.
Yeah, but if you can.
But when she said it, I thought maybe you guys had a federal contract with
Not to my knowledge.
housing
I don't know.
inmates or something. Maybe I don't know. But, all right,
But,
thanks.
I mean, we may. It's just that I don't know.
All right.
I'm just a patrol guy, man.
Got it.
All right, have a good one. Let me know if you got any other questions.
You got it. This one's got a seatbelt extender in it. Like some of the departments talked about a seatbelt extender. This one actually has an extender in it where, as you can see, the seatbelt plugs into another belt loop which has that, which this guy could be skipping the whole use of the seatbelt by having that itself. That's kind of sketch. I don't know what you think about that, but that's an extender to fucking stupid microphone. Won't stay in its damn perch. So that's an extender, so that can do the same thing as a jumper to avoid the dinging and not have to wear a seatbelt. So down here in Jenks, to me that's a violation. I don't know how fat these guys are that they need an extender on their seatbelts. This one don't have no extenders. Our entrance ain't much. Pretty much the same stuff. This thing's looks like a kid drew it or painted it or something maybe. Here. Alright, let's take a look at this library down here in Jenks, city of Jenks. Let's take a look what we got here. How you doing? No, I'm just gonna grab some pictures of what the library looks like with some walls and stuff for a story I'm doing on the city of Jenks to add it into the video. So
We actually need to get that approved before.
I'm not trying to make like commercial stuff or nothing like that. I'm just doing just a little freedom of the press, what it looks like quick 5-minute just walk through. I don't even think there's many people here right now.
We can't do that without getting prior approval for any sort of
But I actually have
professional-
prior approval though.
Okay, do you have it with you? Do you have the signed
I mean,
form?
it was James Madison, the United States Constitution, wrote freedom of the press, and
Okay.
it was in 1776. It was, I mean, it's.
We still have policies that you need to follow.
Does your
in order
policy
to
trump the
use-
United States Constitution though?
It's the policy of the library, so unless you have that, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave for the day. I can give you the form to fill out and come back if you'd like to.
Why would I have to leave for exercising my rights in a public place?
Because you need to have that form in order to do any filming in the library.
I don't think we do need that form.
Okay, I'm telling you that you do, so if you don't want the form, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, or I'm gonna call the police.
Respectfully, I'm gonna decline to leave the public place for not filling out a form for my rights.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a quick pan through the library and probably be on my
I'm
way.
going to call the police then.
Alright,
Okay.
you do that. I will probably be gone before they could even get here. It's not that big of a deal. So they got their puzzles down here. It's a pretty small library. Teen section. Kids section's even small. Very small library. She's calling the police right now. Yeah, it's a pretty small library. It's a small DVD section. You can check out your own books here.
Okay, sure.
I actually had a quick question about the library itself. I've been to a lot of libraries all over the country, and sometimes some libraries have some pretty neat stuff that they lend out or rent out, or well, I guess they don't rent it, but lend out. I don't know, things from park passes to fishing poles, snowshoes. Is there anything unique that you think this library has that you guys loan out to the public?
Probably, but
Just the cameras that I can see.
I don't think that we've gotten approval to be filmed today.
You can't give your library a pitch today?
No, I'm so sorry.
Who thinks this dumb pile of shit bitch is sorry? Or do you think she was being sarcastic when she said she was sorry? Leave your comments in the comments section about this dumb pile of shit.
No, I'm so sorry.
White. Hoodie, sweatshirt, jeans.
Okay.
Not public candy, guys.
Yes, I'm the manager. Thank you. 2999. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Can I ask you a few questions?
No,
No?
no, I can't answer any of your questions.
You can't give the library a pitch. You'd rather call the police on somebody, huh? Like a library seems like a dying place, a dying breed of a place where like not many people come and they cost more money than a lot of times they get used. But I go over the country and film these places. Generally, I've only twice been called the cops on for filming the library as part of the story of a town or city. But I mean, sometimes we have some great experiences, see the great libraries and stuff like that. Like I was just in a library the other day where I seen a card catalog. They're still using the Dewey Decimal System. It's still up and running with all the electronics. So like, I mean, it's a bad look for the town and city that you guys would do stuff like that and not answer questions. Considering, you know, so much is online that libraries are coming irrelevant.
We were doing a story in the library and they called the cops on us, so now we gotta wait for the cops. So.
Oh, they're here now.
Called the cops. Look, lady right there.
Trying to do a story on the library, what's available for the public, and they want to call the cops. It's weird. They won't even tell us what the cool things they run out here to show the public. It's part of the story for the city.
Here, call it back up. It's the most exciting of this place.
I had asked these gentlemen to leave because they do not have approval to be filming in the library, and they refuse to leave.
Okay. All right. So you want them trespassing here?
Got the walkie?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Could you guys please?
Call him in.
This is a public place. We're just exercising some rights, doing a story with the freedom of the press. I think we have the right to be here. It's a public place.
You absolutely have the right to be here, but she can trespass you from anywhere.
Why?
She has the right to refuse services.
Ron, these cops are trespassing us from the library.
So you're not going to want to go?
It's just that. So if I don't leave, you're going to arrest me for trespassing?
Did I say that?
All
Are
right.
you putting words in my mouth? And trying
Well,
to
that's what I'm
gaslight me?
asking. That's what I'm asking.
She's asking you nicely.
I know, and I'm politely declining. I'd like to stay here, finish my story. I think we have a right to be here. I don't think they have a right to just trespass somebody willy-nilly from public, absent a crime, and doing a story on the library. It's not like I'm here trying to film patrons or nothing like that. So, I mean, by all means, if you're saying that I'm being trespassed, I have to leave, or I'm going to be arrested, I'll leave right now, peacefully. But
You're trying to put.
no, I'm just saying, like, you're saying you guys are being trespassed.
I asked you politely to leave, yes, because she wants you to leave. She's the one that runs it, right? It's no different than any other business.
It's a public
right?
building,
If
so
she,
it's very.
It is different than a private business, because private
she's in charge
business
of this, right? This
is publicly funded.
It's the same way as like
It's a public
clerk or
place.
something can't trespass you from a courthouse. It's a public building.
It's not. This isn't private property. This isn't private here.
She, like I said, she's asking you guys that. Are you just refusing to leave?
I'm asking you.
I'm refusing to leave before I'm finished with my story. I'm not going to try and stay here all day. I just want to film the library, ask a few questions, and actually call the police. So I just want to make sure that I'm not being forced to leave. I'm not being forced to leave. But, I mean, like, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing I have left in my story to film is you guys leaving, and I'm out of here. I mean, I just walking out the door, I film that, and then I'm out of here.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna grab a.
Sorry, can I talk to you?
In just a moment, I'm gonna speak. Yeah, Officer Luttrell right there.
I go to libraries all over the country and film them as part of the story with the city
All
that
over
I
the
do.
country or just all over Oklahoma?
All over the country.
Hey, they're talking outside. You might want to go film that.
We're just exercising rights. I'm sure you know what's going on here. I mean,
You okay?
we're just exercising some rights.
You okay?
I'm just calling people in, man.
Oh, okay.
We're just exercising some rights, showing what's available to the public. I mean, this is a public place. I don't understand.
What's available to the public? Bunch of books?
Yeah, what the library looks like, what kind of services are here. Some people may never seen the inside of this
You've
place.
never seen a news story on a library. They're all
They
over
all
the
look the
place,
same.
man.
They're full of books.
You know
All
what
right,
they do? They go
here's a perfect
inside
example. The other
and they
day,
get B-roll
I was
of
at
the
a
I
library.
can't listen to both of you talk at the
So
same
the other
time.
day,
I'm
I
one
was
person.
at the library the other day, right? They still had the card catalog running with the Dewey Decimal System, right? With the electronics running. When's the last time
The
you?
Hardesty Library has that.
They have it here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Hardesty Library.
I'm gonna have to go check that out. But like the cops called me for going to check it out and showing the people that they still exist. I mean, that's stuff old people grew up with, you know.
Yep.
So I mean, there's value to these stories. I'm not down here trying to lean over somebody's patron's shoulder, see what books they're renting out.
Yeah. yesterday in Sand Springs?
Santa Springs?
Sand Springs?
Sand Springs. Not that rings a bell.
Okay. And one day I didn't put gel in my hair this morning.
If you want to set it, nobody would know. Sorry, I don't do it to my hair either anymore. I'm getting too old. It's getting thin.
It's getting thin?
Yeah, it don't look right.
Yeah, that's a sign of wisdom, yeah.
Right? That's what they say. Great.
Wisdom or stress?
They say, yeah, both, right? They say that glory in a young man is his strength, and wisdom in an old man in his gray hair.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I highlight them sometimes, but there's too many.
You know where that's from? It's from the Bible.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't study that as much as a kid, as I should have, right? Like I was kind of a run around little kid. Like I was constantly on my dirt bike and all that stuff.
Hello. Yes, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Ron's here?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, Barbie. This is Rachel. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow, what are they doing?
Okay.
I don't know what they're
I
doing.
don't know what he's doing.
Okay, perfect.
He told me I was going to be arrested by top
talking
fuel.
to them. So.
He said that?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
Oh
see
my
you
God,
when
Give
you
me
get here.
25 feet. I don't want to go to jail, officer.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Barbie.
Did you show him the poster that says you can record in here?
Barbie's on her way.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Stay 25 feet away. Stay 25 feet away. We're going to get 25 feet away.
He's got a policy that says you can't record. You've asked him to leave, I guess, yesterday, or not you, but another library. Okay. What about, you want any of these other gentlemen trespassed?
I haven't been in there.
Okay.
I haven't been in there.
We'll do that. All right, so, well, you literally just walked out of there. So
Following you, officer, in the performance of your duties, which I have the right to do.
that's fine, but you still entered. No, I told you I'd come talk to you when we're done.
Okay, so they have a policy. So let's just talk so we make sure you don't screw this up, Sergeant.
Okay.
I went to law school. Did you?
Okay.
Did you go to law school?
No, of course
okay, I
not.
did. Okay. So this is a public place. If you go look at their poster in there that we filmed yesterday, their poster says that people can film in the library.
Do you know? Can you tell me where the poster is?
Well, it was in the other library.
Okay.
But they have a poster that says you can film. I can show you the video.
Okay.
It says the public can film. It says people can film. And then if you're going to film specific things, you got to ask for permission. But here's the thing. This is a public space.
Yeah, sure,
so
absolutely.
If anybody,
you have no expectation of privacy in a public
correct.
place. Yep.
And so anybody can film. Okay.
Okay.
And so TPD, the security at the library downtown yesterday put this man in handcuffs. Security, cleat security. TPD came and released him because he wasn't doing anything wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Please don't make the mistake that TPD didn't make yesterday.
Hey, I'm not Tulsa. You're in Jenks, right?
I understand that you're in Jenks.
But what I had to. The thing is when we get called somewhere, there's a panic alarm pressed and all sorts of things, right?
They hit the panic button?
Yeah, they hit the panic
Oh
button.
shit, fam! You know what that means? You got to hit that thumbs up.
So all that means for us is we need to kind of respond with an urgency, right?
I understand.
So we come out here with an urgency. That's why you see so many. Well, there was another cop car here, but
I seen the third one leave.
Right?
I clearly, I don't think you've recognized me. I'm pretty well known around here. And the fact is, you have the legal right to record in public spaces. Just like you can go in that body cam and record wherever you want to, so can he. And you can't trespass somebody from a public building for engaging in constitutional activity. They can't trespass him for filming.
Right.
I don't care if it's their policy. It doesn't matter. Their policy doesn't matter.
Real quick. So you know, you're aware. You went to law school,
right?
Yeah. So
I graduated in everything.
So you're aware of the trespassing state statute, correct?
I am.
So what else has to be involved with a trespass in order to be arrested for trespass?
So I understand what the statutes you might be talking about say, but the problem here is you're just like the courthouse or your city hall. Yeah. Just like your city hall. If I went to your city hall and was filming in the lobby,
just a little bit,
and they said you can't film in my lobby, I can. You can't kick me out for engaging in a constitutionally protected activity in a public space.
You can
now, look,
record
if this was
anywhere in public, man.
Hang on. If
you
this was
you have no expectation of
this
privacy.
is the same. Now listen.
Until what? You know the
Always.
you know the trespass. No, you
Oh,
know,
no, sir.
You know
can't
trespassing.
trespass someone.
You can
different
trespass
things. You
when
can't trespass
when you trespass somebody for any
for
reason,
illegal
right?
reason.
But in order to be arrested for trespassing, you have
For
to be
illegal
you have to have
reason.
you have to have a previous warning, and what else?
You explain it to us.
A crime being committed.
You see a
Okay,
crime being committed?
that's and those crimes can involve vandalism, malicious destruction of property, under or over 1,000, right? You've got disturbing the peace. You got disorderly conduct, which you know those encompass a lot of.
But not
you know
filming.
how that
But
is.
not filming.
Filming is not. However, if somebody's peace is disturbed, right, and they fill out a witness statement, okay, then and you've been trespass warned prior, then you can go to jail for trespassing.
Disturbing the peace, sir. Disturbing the peace.
You know this.
Let me explain to you disturbing the peace. I don't think you understand. I can't disturb the peace with loud words unless I'm engaging in fighting words.
Loud words,
Fighting words.
louder unusual
Fighting-
noise, running a
fighting
horse
words.
at unusual
Fighting
speed down
words.
the highway.
Fighting words,
It's all
though.
those
Fighting
weird
words,
things.
though. Fighting words.
It's a bunch of
It's
things.
fighting words, though, officer. It's
Okay.
fighting words, Sergeant. And again, the point is, once you create a public space, or as they said yesterday at the Tulsa County Library, a limited public forum, you've told people when they can be there, the times that they can be there, etc.
Yeah.
The act of filming cannot be grounds to remove somebody from any public space.
Except, what were you saying the poster said? The poster of the recording.
Feel free to record.
But you said there was more to it, right?
It doesn't matter what their poster. To be quite honest with you, Sergeant, their
Yeah.
poster could say you couldn't record at all.
I think the
And it
point
would
of their
be worse.
poster is they
I
have
think-
to.
I
They're
think
acknowledging that we do have a right to First
their
Amendment
poster
right.
acknowledges
Yeah.
the right that you have the right to record
Okay.
in the space.
Is
Say
that poster inside
I don't know
here?
about this one, but it was. I
Did
can
you
show
see
you
it
the
when
one
you
from
were
the other one.
inside?
I did not. I just
Okay.
took a look at the
have it recorded?
library.
You have a
man.
picture of it?
It's
Can I
on
see it?
security.
You have it on a phone or on a laptop
Yeah.
or iPad?
Yes.
I'm just curious.
I don't.
Because I haven't seen it.
I did it.
Because I
on
don't
a-
work in Tulsa. I
It's
didn't
on
go to
YouTube on a live yesterday.
Are you gonna
It's on
trespass me
Row
from here?
Publishing Online.
Do what?
You trespassing us from here then?
Apparently, you have been trespassed from all.
not. Not legally.
I'm just saying. According to the library staff,
They told me I couldn't
or
come
the
back
other
to
guy-
that library in Tulsa.
Well, she said that the security director for the Tulsa
That's hearsay.
City, it's what she is saying, that the Tulsa City security director has trespassed you from all the Tulsa City Library locations. Now,
Sergeant,
I had
think
to-
you should
I-
get your-
before
I
I
think you
put-
should get your city
The,
attorney
the,
on the line before you do
the
anything.
police told me I was
Listen,
not
listen,
trespassed. The
I'm-
police told me I was
Before
not trespassed.
Before I arrest anybody for anything, I am 100% right. Right? So right now, if I don't have that document or haven't talked to somebody with the somebody that was there that observed it, or there's something in writing that you signed or not, I don't know. If you
I didn't sign nothing.
I'm just saying. Then I'm not arresting
Sergeant, I
anybody.
understand, Sergeant.
You
I just
know,
don't want you to
because
think-
I am a hu-
I understand.
when I put handcuffs on somebody and say you are under arrest, I am 100%.
Right.
All right, not
I appreciate
not
that.
99, not 95.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
100%
And I want you
because
to-
that is taking somebody's rights away, as
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
The
Okay,
police
so,
told me
can
yesterday
you-
I was not trespassed.
Do what?
The police told me I was not trespassed through the government.
Yeah, that was
So the
TPD.
police, so TPD said you were not.
TPD's the one who came and got
security
him out of
director
handcuffs.
said you are.
Seriously, like TPD.
The security director put me in handcuffs. Can
so-
security guards put people in
Yeah.
handcuffs?
So what are you? I don't know.
I mean, I'm
Okay,
done.
I don't
I'm
know.
done
not a
filming
I've never
this.
been a security guard. I don't know.
I'm done
security
filming this. I got all the footage I
rules.
need. I'm ready to leave. I just don't want to. I want to know that
All
I'm
right.
not being trespassed out of a
this
public
is,
place.
This is why we're all here, gentlemen, is because a panic alarm was pressed. When a panic, I don't care what it was, a panic alarm is pressed, we are responding.
Sure, Sergeant.
Obviously, more than one officer is going to show
Maybe
up.
explaining to them that the public has the right to film in public spaces, just like you do.
Okay.
And there's no expectation of privacy. And that if somebody is harassing, following somebody around, or doing something that is particularly making a specific customer feel uncomfortable, then maybe that's the time to get upset. But if somebody's just recording your library, walking
This place
through
was
it,
empty.
I mean, there's nobody there.
There's not a lot of
And,
people.
The gentleman that
it's,
was in there was happy to hear what we were doing, and he thought it was a great idea. I mean, I don't understand why they even call the
I
police
don't-
in these
look,
places.
Like I said, I could. That's why I wanted you to stand back, so I could at least just talk to the lady without having to listen through one ear to you, one ear to her.
I wasn't talking. I didn't say a word
no,
to you.
when you came
But I
up.
didn't say a word to you. I just sat there and stood there. I probably, when you watch the video, you're going to see
Okay,
me
okay.
walk up, and I didn't say word
All
one
right,
to
hey,
you. I
look,
just stood there and observed.
And I just asked, and all I said was, "Will you please stand back 25 feet?" Because look, I don't like people walking up on me.
I
Just
understand.
like you probably don't like people walking.
But that's why, if you
walking up
didn't notice,
behind you.
I want you to know, when you watch the video of this, you're going
That's
to
fine.
notice that I
That's fine.
walked around to make sure that I didn't come up behind you and startle you. I circled around so you could see me coming towards you, so you didn't get startled, officer or sergeant. That's why I did that. That was unnecessary. Tell me I can't say words. By the way, I can. Even if I'm 25 feet away, I can scream at you the entire time you're on a traffic stop.
Come on, man! I thought we were making progress.
We are making progress, but that's still the law. The law matters. I'm gonna go look for that poster.
That's fine. Yeah, please, if you want.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go see if I can find that poster. I filmed it yesterday.
If you want to, if you just want to hang out here with me, that's fine. Just because I want to get to the bottom, make sure that whether you were trespassed or not, TPD's telling you one thing, the library's telling me another thing.
They were not trespassing me.
Yeah.
That the Tulsa library told me I couldn't come back to that library.
That particular
90 days or 30 days or something like that. I don't know what they told me.
They gave you a stipulation, or not a stipulation, but a
I don't know. They said something like
that,
that, and they released me. But like, can security guards put handcuffs on people?
Some can, to my knowledge, some can, some can't. I don't know. It depends on if they've been through the cleat, they got security, this and that. But I've never been a security officer, so
So your opinion is you can trespass people from here because they say they don't want somebody in here exercising their rights, huh?
Yeah. Well, if there is policy, and if there's something that if you are disturbing,
how is the policy trump the Constitution?
If you are disturbing the peace, if you are committing a crime while you're doing that, yes,
None of that.
Yes, you can.
None of that happened. I'm hoping that you can straighten this out then.
Who did you get a piece of paper from anybody, like a printout of like a trespass warning or anything like that from anybody up there? Was it yesterday? Did you say? When was the Tulsa library incident or whatever?
I was there yesterday morning.
It was yesterday. Okay. Did you get anything from any of those officers or the library or anything like something that says you got a warning?
He gave me a paper. I didn't read it. I didn't have it.
So you didn't keep that paper. So he did give
you
a paper.
The paper's at home because I want to challenge that in court.
What was it? A ticket?
No, the Tulsa police came in, unhandcuffed me, and released me. They took me upstairs and said, "We're not trespassing you." They told you have to leave.
Who gave you paper?
The paper was given to me by the security guard. I handed it to the cop. Cop handcuffed me. He gave me a piece of paper. But they said they were not trespassing me.
Okay.
Whatsoever, they want no part in that.
So there's like a difference between obviously a trespass warning and a trespass.
Well, a legal one from the police,
trespass.
right?
Huh?
The legal one from the police, right? If the police told me I'm being trespassed, I cannot come back. That means that's a legal trespass, right?
Any business.
This isn't a business. This is a private situation here. This isn't private businesses.
No, I know. This property that we're standing on right now is owned by
the
city of Tulsa.
Right.
And then over here is like city of Jenks. It's owned by both. City of Tulsa County Library.
Public.
Huh?
Public property.
Tulsa, yeah.
Open to the public. I don't understand how one could be trespassed if I'm not doing any of those things.
On public property, once you start, if you are committing a crime, no matter how major, minor, whatever, if it's still a statute, then.
But I didn't yesterday commit a crime.
I wasn't
That's
there,
the thing.
I wasn't there. I don't know. I cannot speak on something that I wasn't there for, dude.
That's why the police didn't give me a trespass or even a verbal trespass.
So the security guard gave the police a piece of paper, and then the police went around and turned and gave that piece of paper.
Yeah, I just took it home.
What was the paper?
I don't even know. He printed it off his printer.
Who did?
The security guard.
Security guard at the library?
Yeah. The librarian lady really did it. I just don't understand what the problem is in these libraries all over the country.
I don't know, man. We get it at post offices too, and libraries. And
you don't trespass people out of libraries? Do you trespass people out of post offices?
If they're violating any of their federal laws, yeah.
He had, Lee's pulling it up. He was live streaming when he read it off yesterday too.
Is there who's pulling it up?
My son has got it on his live thing. But no, there's no poster there. And again, I just read their rules, and even in their rules, it doesn't say no filming.
Yeah.
I just read all the rules that are posted on the wall because they can't restrict filming in a public space. They know that.
I don't know, man.
The thing about asking
permission.
Dan.
Dan. What's in your first name? Ron and Dan. Okay, so what we were just talking about, like trespass warning is just a warning, right? And I'm not saying that's happening today. I'm just going over trespass. Trespass warning, can't come back or else you're subject to arrest at that point, right?
But if you do that, then you're giving them standing to sue you.
In order to arrest on a trespass after warning, trespass after warning, what's that called?
TPD
you've
did
got to
not-
be this is from a business, okay? You got to be like we were talking about, disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, vandalism, robbery. I mean, any other crime, you know.
So what you're going to see on the video from yesterday, because you'll watch it now, what you'll see is that the TPD officers, after he's outside, we're out there talking. He's like, the TPD is like, we didn't write him any notices, we didn't trespass him. Like they're like, because here's the reason why they don't want to give. Because
they didn't even want to take the handcuffs off me.
Sue you, the Jenks Police Department.
They didn't even want to take the handcuffs off me.
Here's the thing: if they
the security guard put handcuffs on you, Dan. The police showed up.
Yes.
The police took the handcuffs off and said you are not trespassed or you are trespassed.
The police said we're not trespassing.
Okay. But the Tulsa City library security guard
just like this lady says,
we're
we're trespassing for walking in here. We're not.
No. There was never trespassing. It was the recording. They wouldn't leave. Press the panic button. That's how we got called out.
Same as yesterday. But they put it set for.
No. Yesterday they put me in handcuffs and enforced the law like cops. I thought they were cops.
I was in the courthouse.
I thought they were cops the way they grabbed me and cuffed me.
The data centers, and we get a call. Hey, Ron, I'm in handcuffs in the downstairs of the library because he didn't need to come to the courthouse, so he just went over there to check it out. Because I told him the homeless hang out over there and stuff. So he's over there checking it out. And they freaking you can't trespass them from a library, and the reason why TPD didn't do
unless there is you can't just say you can't just blanket.
You're right.
Blanket
You're right.
statement.
Unless the person is committing a crime. Right. If they are committing a crime, you can absolutely trespass them from a public space.
There you go.
From a public space, absolutely. Private, you can trespass them for whatever the reason you want.
Yeah, they don't like
or no
shoes.
reason. Right. I don't like you. I don't want you here. But a public space, you need to be committing some kind of crime. Otherwise, they'd be able to throw out the homeless because they didn't like the smell of it. But no, like downtown Tulsa, what was hilarious?
Like I said,
I'm
a Jenks fan.
It's meth heaven.
I only went in that library because I thought it was neat looking because it has its own 5 or 6 story car garage connected to it. And the library is huge, so
they spent tens of millions of dollars on that.
Now I get the whole. I went over here. I got all the pictures I need of this place, the police department. I got a nice conversation with you over there. Now I come over here to finish my story with just to walk through the library, and now I run into this crap.
I don't know, man. Not everybody. So police officers, guys that are going around filming, exercising their First Amendment, Second Amendment rights. Other people.
I'm not exercising my Second Amendment.
Not today.
I don't ever.
I'm not either.
Well, no, I'm saying people will they'll do First Amendment, filming in public, showing what I can and can't do, and what mainly can, right? The Second Amendment do the same thing. The Second Amendment guys that are exercising their rights to bear arms, right?
Right.
So, but the general public doesn't understand that, doesn't know that. They see, did you ever, you said you never went in until I went in?
No, right.
So they see 2 guys with cameras start walking around and kind of following people around.
And that's not what happened,
That's
not what happened.
Well, there was I guess you said you followed a guy and he started asking you questions about what you were doing.
I walked through the whole library, got all the pictures I did. I walked up to the library and I asked her, this is what I said to her. I said, I've been to libraries all over the country, and some of them have some really neat things they like to, they have to lend out, like, parks passes, fishing poles, ski shoes, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything unique in the library that,
it's kind of cool to record?
Yeah, that you guys lend out that's different, that you could give a pitch to the public. And the librarian says, no, I can't talk to you because you didn't get permission to film. And the guy standing there watching that go down says, why won't she answer that? And we explain, they called the cops. There's got some policy against the filming in here, but it's just that's why where the gentleman he was in after. I mean, at the point when I asked that lady that question, I was done. I got all the pictures, and I'm not trying to stick around there, cause a scene. I'm not trying to get you guys here. That's really not the goal. I mean, you guys seen what I did in there. I walked around, I seen what was available, and I got out.
I get it.
You're gonna figure out how to not trespass this so we can go on to our next place.
You don't want to go. I don't.
That's what we want to do, but I want a resolution. Here's the thing.
Y'all hang out right here. Let me go talk to Officer Luttrell, see what he figured out. You were in there the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Whole time with him. So let me go figure out what's going on, and I'll let you guys know what's up.
Yeah. How about just don't trespass this? We're gonna go get arrested. I'm gonna go get arrested at the Tulsa Public Library downtown. So just save. No, seriously, save.
That's where they were mean. They were mean there.
Yeah.
This lady was trying to follow policies, but I think the policy's wrong, right? Now, if Rosa Parks never sat in the front of the bus, they'd still be sitting in the back of the bus, right? If I don't come in here and film and challenge the policy, so I want a resolution that is, you know, how it stands. If
Did
I
she
got,
just lock the doors?
I have no idea.
she can't. There's people in there.
Did you figure out? I mean, is there anything happening here?
Nothing that I know of. He had one thing. I guess there's policy at a different library where they can film. I don't know. He had it on his phone. Which he could have.
I mean, if that policy.
Huh?
Did you ever see what they
I did not.
recorded?
Do you have a business card with your email or anything on it? I'll send it to you. I will send you the video. I went and read it on the live yesterday too because he reads it, and I'm like, does it really say that? And they're making this big deal about recording it. I went over there and read it, and I'm like,
He has tigers on his shoes.
Yeah, I like weird things.
I thought you were looking at these crazy parachute pants I picked up. These awesome cargo pockets.
At first, they almost look like the Noble workout shoes.
I'm more interested in what their paperwork says. You know. Oh, you got it right there.
Tulsa City County Library welcomes its customers to film and take photos of their library experience in a way that is respectful to other customers and library operations.
Yep. What else does it say? Anything else?
Customers capturing images and film for any purpose other than own personal use must obtain permission.
Okay.
Other than own personal use, it'd be like a commercial thing. If I was filming a scene for a movie, I need to use the library.
So
that's the stuff you need permission for.
Can you hold that where I can see the? And you're gonna email me that? Yeah. Tulsa City County welcomes customers to film and take photos of their library experience in a way that is respectful. Customers capturing images and film for any purpose other than their own personal.
It's gotta be the other ones down.
Must obtain permission by submitting professional building photography requests.
Might have frozen.
Are you monetizing this at all?
Might have been frozen.
That's a policy, right?
It doesn't matter.
So if you're monetizing it, I can see that you would need to get
You can't though, but they can't. You can't.
I don't mind. You don't
can't do that.
sell the video. You pause the video, ads play, you get paid for the ads, and then it plays the video. That's not. It's not making money off the film. Look at this. She got this lady locked out.
If I post it, that's my personal use of it.
It's my personal page.
It doesn't say for monetary reasons. It just says for personal use.
Well, right.
We're not.
Welcomes library customers film take photo library in a way that is responsible of other customers capturing any purpose other than their own personal use.
Who's the arbiter of that
permission,
one, Sergeant? That's the
I don't
problem.
know. I don't see the
right. That's
the code. There's no code or anything.
No, there's no because there's no law.
Well,
there's no law behind
the
it.
Camera, the picture's cut out. I don't know.
I'll send you the whole thing. There's nothing else. There's nothing else, Sergeant. That's the whole problem. You can't tell one person they can film and then tell another person they can't film because you've decided what they're doing is not appropriate. That is content restriction, and that is a violation of the First Amendment. I promise you.
Again,
I'm not just making
right,
it up.
So the disturbing, we talked about the disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct or whatever, right?
You're already going to be there.
Well, that's part of it, you know? So
what happened in Santa Springs?
I don't know what courts have interpreted it.
Oh, that's where you saw the law. Is that where they served the lawsuit? So they served the lawsuit there.
In Tulsa County or another state?
I was telling the court clerk they could go fuck themselves. Fuck themselves. Seriously, Sergeant, I did a jury trial.
That was an assumption probably on parents.
She was there to, I don't know if she does math, but she was there to turn in.
She was talking shit and he talked shit back.
So she does drugs. We know that.
I shoved him across the hallway.
Well,
Tylenol
we're talking like a bunch of
there you go.
like a whole bag full.
Caffeine.
So yeah, the
tobacco.
When you're talking about
like half the population.
that's like when you're threatening somebody and all that. But if you go before that, any person shall willfully or maliciously disturb peace and quiet of any city, town, neighborhood, family, or person by loud or unusual noise or by abuse or loud or unusual noise. That's but
you had to look at the I understand that, but you had to look at the interpretation of that, and the courts have interpreted it is to require fighting words, not just ordinary words of a normal nature. They are words that
certainly not running a camera.
To feel like a confrontation and fight is going to occur, because otherwise it's repulsive to the First Amendment. I have the right to engage in free speech. Absent it being fighting words or yelling fire in a crowded theater, those kind of things. So
is that 10th Circuit? Is that Supreme Court?
There's 10th Circuit and Supreme Court case law on that. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a Supreme Court case.
You got my email, man.
We don't even need a trespass. All I need is a picture of this lady locking me out. Open to the public. Normal business hours right there. We are Open business hours. Hell, I don't even need a trespass. I just tried to open that door on camera and it was locked. That's enough standing for court to sue this place.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what?
To fix the policy. I mean,
hey, they're committing a crime right now. If they what crime they're committing?
That's a 14th Amendment violation.
The Oklahoma Open Records Act says that they have to take the Open Records Act during regular business hours at their place. I can't get in there to do a public record request. They don't have a sign posted outside that tells me where I can go do that 3 days a week at a certain time. So therefore, they're now violating the Oklahoma Open Records Act. It's a misdemeanor. Records Act. It's a misdemeanor.
What's the
okay?
You actually see?
Because they lock the doors and I can't go in there and do an open record request.
So, open record request on.
I want to ask for the list of the employees in this place that push the panic button. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it, Sergeant, but you see my point? If I really wanted to be a jerk, they're breaking the law right now.
That's a 14th Amendment violation right
It
there.
also is a
Locking the door.
14th. It also is a 14th Amendment violation to lock somebody out
United
of the
States Constitution.
government building.
Equal access.
All right, are we ready to go?
Do you want to do?
I don't want to do anything.
No report on it.
No, God bless. Y'all should have.
He just likes to dress weird.
I can't get over the belt. So you got a belt with a fly on it. You got tiger shoes.
Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, and I got a skull. Look, skull there. Different skull here.
What'd you do to the rabbit?
And the rabbit's angry, and a pirate. It's a pirate rabbit.
The library killed the rabbit.
Psycho bunny.
It's a pirate. It's a pirate
They
rabbit.
wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Look, these are my Jesse Butler shoes. They're my tiger shoes to go chase Jesse Butler in Stillwater.
I don't know who that is.
He's the rapist out in Stillwater that got 72 years of nothing. No, he's that kid who raped a couple girls out there and got no time.
I've been following that on Law and Crime.
Well, yeah. So if you saw the guy asking the questions about why he raped the girls and stuff, that was me. Yeah, I was on the Law and Crime. They used my videos.
On Law and Crime Network?
Yeah, I gave my damn videos. Yeah. No. Because I don't care. I do this. Look, I need the money. I need the money to keep doing this because I love doing it. But I like exposing sex offenders, predators, bad teachers, cops that abuse people, libraries that want to,
Why'd you point at me?
Just cops. I'm sorry. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're good. You and I. Hey, well, look. I still feel privileged to be within 25 feet of Solomon.
That
so
was when I was talking with the other.
I'm just giving you shit now. Hey, look, we're friends now. All right, y'all go back to work and do something productive with your days. We're gonna get the hell out of here.
This is a little. Yeah, this is.
Stupid?
Not as important as
All right, I got you guys mixed up earlier.
Ron. Yes, sir.
Dawn.
Dan. Y'all take care of it.
I was close. All right, y'all check out Guerrilla Publishing like Warfare, though, on YouTube and on Facebook.
Guerrilla
Publishing on YouTube and Facebook. You'll see some of the videos.
One last
What
question.
happened yesterday at the live at the Tulsa place when I had to go get
Is it
him out of
posted on there at Tulsa Library?
Yeah, the one yesterday is live. We were live on the Guerrilla Publishing channel and the Guerrilla Audit channel.
Mine will be on Monday. You can see them actually. Security guards arrest me, put me on handcuffs.
You got plenty of time between now and Monday.
Yeah, but
well, I got one last question before you guys leave, though.
When we went there yesterday, we went live. Just like right now, because I didn't know what was going on, I went live.
But is it not going to be Monday, or is it on there now?
Well,
is it two different things?
So I was live.
Different channels.
He was live.
Yeah, the camera, the actual static camera was not live.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
With him getting arrested wasn't, but us being there, reading the sign, talking to security. This one security guy wanted to arrest me too, and I told him, I let him know that if he put his hands on me, he would have a bad day if he decided to not put his hands on me.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
one last question for you guys. If I came here tomorrow, I wanted to take a few more pictures because I missed something that I was trying to get for my story, would I be trespassed or arrested?
That's him. Yep. You Daniel Warmus?
Is this what they gave you?
I have no idea.
Is this the paper? Is this the paper that they gave him?
Yeah.
Any idea?
It's well dated yesterday.
Okay.
I didn't see no paper.
Would you like to see it?
Yeah, I would like to film it.
Absolutely.
But now we have it.
Yeah,
We gave him a copy.
Oh, you gave him a
No,
copy?
you did not.
No, you did not.
You're
I'm sure this is his lawyer.
Shit. You are full of shit.
You mind if he has it?
You
No,
are a
absolutely.
liar.
That's
What's
a-
your lying ass name? What's your name, sir?
Oh, my name's
What's your
Mr.
name?
Montero.
What is it?
Mr. Montero, sir.
I'm gonna sue you for being a lying ass piece of shit, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna sue your motherfucking ass.
This
'cause you're
wasn't
a
the
lying
paper
piece of shit.
that you were given
This
by,
was given-
because you said security gave Tulsa Police, and then Tulsa Police gave you
No,
something.
Tulsa Police didn't give him anything. They refused
no, that's
to
what
give
he
him
said
anything.
though, but he didn't read it. He said.
I have no idea what they gave.
That
He
was
was
the copy.
never handed a sheet of paper, from my understanding.
I know that Tulsa Police unhandcuffed you.
And let him free.
after security guards did, but then you said that security gave Tulsa police a piece of paper and then gave you a piece of paper, and you don't know if this was it or not? Because you said you didn't read it. You're like, I don't care.
They handed me a piece of paper. They were like, here, we're not trespassing. You're not trespassed by the police. Is what they said to me.
Okay.
I just took the paper.
Why are you guys doing this? What's your role here? So why would you do this?
He said that he said they can have it. You want this? It's got your name on it, right?
No, I mean, if that's what they...
Hang on. He just admitted that their policy says you can film in the library, right? As long as you follow the policy. That's all I need. That was really stupid for you to say, but thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Based on an incident involving you assaulting a security officer on TCCL property.
You assaulted
Whether
somebody?
you did or didn't, I don't know.
You assaulted somebody?
I'm gonna tell you what they did. They showed the
2226,
they showed the footage, right? And the one cop says to the other cop, he goes, "Did he chest bump him like they said?" And the cop goes, "Let's get him out of here."
They accused you of committing a crime, buddy.
Then put it in your
It's all on video.
We're giving you this piece of paper.
Oh, thank you.
It's all on
We
video.
appreciate it. That'll be good.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in the lawsuit.
Definitely spin it from
Yeah, that's really
TCCL
dumb.
locations.
We're gonna literally the bondsman saw affordable
bail bonds.
Yeah, they're good friends of mine, and
their location to DLM is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like right there next door.
They got a bunch. So they're gonna come tomorrow, and as I go take them the Governmental Tort Claim Act notice about what they did yesterday, and I'm gonna stand there until I get arrested, or they say we're not gonna arrest you. Shit's coming to a head tomorrow. I'm done. I've been to David Almas 4 times.
You know, out of all the years of doing this,
You thought it was 30 days. It says 1 year on here.
I have no reason, but I've heard
I
that
said, I
they
don't
used to
read
do
nothing
that
they
when
gave
people
me.
were,
But
like,
the
when
way,
people
the
were
reason I
first coming up and
nine
stuff.
nothing.
You did a lot, man.
Listen, the reason
like
that
show and tell.
I didn't mind no attention to it because the
So
cop
I,
guy gave it to me and goes,
I went to
I said,
David
so I'm being
Almas,
trespassed? He
so
said, we're not
I was at Tulsa
trespassing.
City
You just
Hall,
can't
and
come
the
back for
security
30
guard,
days.
like,
Is what the cop said to
That's
me.
what the cop said, okay.
And he handed
And,
me it, and I just
3
put it
days
in my
later, he
pocket.
calls
I
the
didn't
police
even look. I
with
thought it was
audio.
nothing the way he said it. The way the cop said it was, he said it was nothing. But to me, it was enough that I could take that notice and challenge it in court without having to go to jail, without caught. But like. These are just overzealous security guards. Like
Possibly.
I assaulted him when I was walking, and he walked up, put his arm in front of me, like, and I walked into his
we don't have the
arm. Now
warrant
I'm
over here. I'm
assaulting
like, it's right
officers.
here.
Is what they're
They're
saying.
like,
It's just
you'll have to come back later.
They showed the security camera footage, and the police are like rolling their eyes.
Yeah, they were like,
Were you in normal
You come back later. They didn't know who the hell it was. Then they ran away. And so then I go to turn myself in at the Tulsa County Courthouse the next day because I had a hearing.
I'd have to revisit
threw me on the
that
ground,
because I don't
and then they
really
charged me with
read
resisting arrest. I
about
had to do
security
two
guard
jury trials.
stuff, you know. So
to 2 not guilty verdicts.
it's not
So
an
did
A
you
and B on a
represent
Leo.
yourself?
Yeah,
No,
they're not
actually,
you guys.
They're trying to tell the cops I chest bumped them when they
I
was
see
standing in
videos
front
all
of
the
me.
time of people trying to represent themselves, and it never. I don't.
Look,
I don't know.
You'll be able to see it all Monday,
I'm
anyways.
confident, but
Yeah.
there's
It's
a- there's an old
interesting,
saying that
too.
If you represent yourself, you have an idiot for a lawyer.
Yeah, man. I mean,
That's
It's
funny.
true.
That's funny.
It's true. Because
Yeah.
look, emotions get in the way.
Absolutely.
You should never represent yourself.
it
in court.
says-
Absolutely.
it
You
says-
can avoid it.
you were harassing and threatening.
I mean,
Oh,
I
I'm
guess
sorry.
it's kind of like a doctor, right? Doctor wouldn't practice.
You
medicine
refused to
on themselves,
leave. You
or
were
shouldn't, I would think. There's gotta
attempted
be
to
something, like
physically
some
push
ethical
past
something.
security
There's like a
personnel.
suggestion, but it's not like a hard and fast rule.
Yeah.
My wife's a doctor.
Oh yeah.
It's not a hard and fast rule. Yeah, she's
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of doctor?
a hospitalist at St. John's. So like if you're in the
Yeah.
hospital and that doctor that comes by and sees you every day, yeah, she's that.
She does rounds.
Yep. She's off till tomorrow.
So if the library, right? I get it. It's a public place, right? But if they have rules,
You don't have to follow
right?
them.
Not if it's
You only have to follow the law because they're a public entity.
If you're
No, you
lobbying over
cannot.
there,
No, you cannot go in here and just like
Throw a football
completely
around.
act a fool,
Well, that'd
even
be
though he's not
disturbing.
breaking the
That'd be
law.
yeah,
Could
it
go
would be.
throwing a
It'd be
football
disturbing the
around.
peace.
Huh?
That would be breaking the law. It'd be disturbing the peace. It's
I thought it's got to be fighting words.
the act of recording though, just so we're
I know.
clear, the act of recording
You guys-
cannot be. The act of recording has been found by the 10th Circuit to not be.
I know. Just
Disturbing-
the act of
disturbing
recording.
the
They even
peace,
said, well,
exactly.
what you showed me.
Who is that other
This
guy?
guy
He run
just
down
said-
here from
this
the
guy-
other
the
library?
security guy just said you can record in the
what
library.
you just showed,
I know,
right?
you just handed me a piece of paper. I'm gonna hand it to you. That's all I know.
Picture of the
yeah.
poster.
Yeah, policies. They tried to hand me a copy of their policy yesterday. And I told them I don't work
That's
for
your
them. Their
copy.
policy
Do you want to
don't mean
record it?
shit.
Take a picture of it.
Am I
You guys
being
going to lunch
trespassed
today? I wanna
from
make
this
sure
building
that
from you guys?
Yeah.
Today? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Now it's a trespass warning. Which
All right,
means
verbal
Solomon.
trespass.
No, listen.
Solomon.
Here,
They want to
hey,
jump on
hey,
it. They want to
Backtrack,
jump
go
on
no.
it.
Ron, let me.
Backtrack and go no.
Ron, no, hear me out one more time. Trespass warning. That's all it is a piece of paper, yeah? in order to be arrested for trespass after warning, you have to be disturbing the peace, committing another crime. Just your presence showing up is not enough.
So the same thing that you would have to be doing anyway to get arrested there.
So,
But that's a
what's the trespass warning mean?
Look,
other
that's a
than for a Facebook
that's
post
a
to blast you, what
that
does
is
that
a
help you
misdemeanor
with?
not committed in
Like-
my presence, right? There's only 5 things I can arrest on. Misdemeanors not committed in my presence.
The trespass would be it?
Trespass would be in my presence if you're still on the property, right?
So
Correct.
you're saying that if he was in there still when you got here, he'd be arrested for trespass?
As long as he's committing another crime,
Committing
right?
another crime.
Which would be
So really then the trespass has nothing to do with it, it's the committing
common-
the other crime part.
After being trespassed after warning. Yeah, if you
But
read
when
this,
could
here,
you
check out
arrest
the,
them?
and I don't know if that's new, if that's a 2026 statute, because when we get the legal update, we review it, you know?
You would be able to arrest him for that engaging in that activity. Oh, you're saying it gets you around the misdemeanor committed in your presence issue?
Yeah. So like trespassing would be the misdemeanor committed in my presence, and then signed, whatever you want to call them, witness statements, statements by victims saying this is what occurred. So
talk to your city legal, Solomon.
So I will show you. Well, we can. You guys can record it or whatever.
I'll give you my number, and you talk to city legal and call me back and tell me you didn't just do that.
Do what?
Trespass him.
No, the library staff he's being trespassed from this. All the library locations.
But they can't do that.
This talks about Pecan, all the Tulsa City County libraries.
They can't trespass without committing a crime.
Well, they do allege crimes, right? They allege that I physically assaulted an officer, right? But they showed the camera footage and the police took the handcuffs off me. It didn't happen.
He didn't do anything wrong.
You think TPD would have watched video camera footage of me assaulting an officer and let me go? Like,
well,
they can write anything they want on that
again,
paperwork to make
if it's a misdemeanor battery on somebody that's not a domestic partner, right? That was again a misdemeanor not committed in their presence, so they can't lawfully
even if
arrest
they've
on
seen
it
it in
anyway.
camera footage, right?
Yeah, you can. Camera footage you can arrest if you see it in close proximity during the course of your investigation. If you're able to establish video evidence that is you can
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that yet.
You can arrest on that if you got the evidence that the crime occurred just before arrival and hot on the scene.
I'm
you can
just
still arrest
saying
for
they
misdemeanor
wouldn't have been
committed
rolling
outside
their
your
eyes
presence.
and pulling the handcuffs off. If I really chest bumped or assaulted somebody.
We were almost out of here without you saying those words too. So can we just retract those words and we're gonna leave?
What's your question?
Just retract the words of we're telling you that if you come back here you're trespassed. They told you. How about this? How about we go with this, Sergeant? The library has told you you're trespassed.
Here.
So you're now on notice that they think you're trespassed.
The library has trespassed you, right, from their locations, all their locations.
For a
They
year?
provided you the copy, right? I am telling you, based on statute, right, that any person where merchandise, goods, or services are offered for sale, yada yada yada.
They're not selling anything.
If the person has been convicted of a crime involving entry onto or criminal acts under the control of such person, such crime shall include but are not limited to shoplifting, vandalism, disturbing the peace while upon the premises of any place or business of the person, partnership, corporation, or other legal entity.
But disturbing the peace is not filming. So
no,
that's
that's my point. You've been trespassed, but you cannot be arrested for simply walking back on the property and filming.
Hold up, Erie County fam, you just heard that correctly. You cannot be trespassed for simply filming in a public place, even at the library, after getting a trespass notice. But make no mistake, fam, in part 3, coming Friday, we're gonna file criminal complaints against the 2 security officers who put me in handcuffs unlawfully, of course, for trespassing in the first place. So, the only thing the policy really says is that we're not supposed to, and I agree. And of course, part 3, we're gonna serve up that lawsuit for them putting me in handcuffs unlawfully. And then, after you heard that, of course, Ron's gonna get arrested in the library for filming in a public place, even after you heard the police tell you just now that he cannot be trespassed and it will not be prosecuted because he did not commit a crime filming is not a crime and he cannot be trespassed simply for filming in a public place. So make sure you are subscribed with your bell notifications on, because part 3 is coming out Friday, folks. And because I love you guys and I want to give you a little good preview, I want you all to know I brought that pig costume to protest dirty, rotten, nasty pigs. So hit that subscribe because you're not going to want to miss part 3, my friends.
Under the control of such person, such crimes shall include, but are not limited to, shoplifting, vandalism, disturbing the peace while upon the premises of any place or business of the person, partnership, corporation, or other legal entity.
But disturbing the peace is not filming. So
no,
that's
my point.
Okay.
You've been trespassed, but you cannot be arrested for simply walking back on the property and filming.
Trespass from a public building without committing
All right.
I mean, that's what the laws say. I mean, we
right.
literally, here, perfect example. Somebody was arrested, okay? The district attorney's office declined to file charges because that other crime was not committed.
Gotcha.
Along with trespassing.
We live in a society now where people want to record how they discipline their child. People that might get mad with this video is the people that probably already embarrassed their child. You can discipline your child in their room. Take something away from them. If they act up, well, my sons, if they act up, I'm like, son, you can't play the game today. They act up again, I'm gonna say, son, you're gonna read a book all day today. You can't watch TV. That's it. I won't ever in my life ever humiliate my own DNA on a social media network. I've seen a lot of parents do that, and it actually made me cry.
Trespass warning. That's all it is a piece of paper, yeah? In order to be arrested for trespass after warning, you have to be disturbing the peace, committing another crime. Just your presence showing up is not enough.
So the same thing that you would have to be doing anyway to get arrested there. But disturbing the peace is not filming. So
no, that's my point.
Okay.
You've been trespassed, but you cannot be arrested for simply walking back on the property and filming.
Trespass from a public building.
It's out in Erie County, fam. Yeah. Corruption cruiser rolls into town. Our public servants better not clown. Our rights respected, no backing down. I audit them all, Constitution showdown. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making a mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Cops scatter, they know the name. First Amendment on our side, we got no shame. Document them all, expose their games. Do it for the people, not for the fame. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making a mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Flexing our rights, a man with a mission. Constitution on our side, never asked for permission. Taking pictures and videos, and hey, might just take a piece of public candy. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making our mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Here come the government dogs with their charges and cuffs, barking up the wrong tree, acting so tough. We'll FOIL request the body cams and all their reports. Brittany Penn, Berthy gonna neuter them in court. Turn on the camera, light up the dark. Erie County fam making our mark. Power to the people, don't lose your spark. This dog will bite, not just bark. Forget to like, share, and subscribe, fam. We out.
You pull the Constitution out of your pockets on here. Like that was supposed to prove something.
First Amendment, freedom of the press.
You have every right to film. Oh, here, there. Your name is not Dan Erie County.
This isn't Erie County.
Yeah.
Sure it is. I'm here as Dan Erie County.
Legitimate? Maybe. Official? No.